individual game, but do you sense the magnitude of this one being, you know, it is a huge, huge game for the #1 seed potentially? I mean, do you sense that it is maybe a little bit bigger than your ordinary regular season game?
A huge game? The Bengals game coming up. That game you're talking about? The one that's basically for the #1 seed? A chance to get a bye week and 2 home playoff game? That game, that's the game you're talking about? Some would say maybe it's a huge, huge game. Others would say it's a huge, 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 really, really big game. As for me, nah, no bigger than, say, a quick game of Yahtzee with the in-laws on New Year's Eve after a couple glasses of wine. Next question.
Sean, you got a lot of production out of the run game in Chicago. Has that become a confidence thing, too, with the offense, both with players and then maybe even in Ken in terms of calling it and everybody being maybe a little more on board as you have more and more success with it?
Does confidence help with our running game? Nah, not really. Insecurity is what we're really looking for. You know, the more insecure we are, I think the better we play overall. Next question.
Sean, just from a human perspective, how much of a relief is it that Mitch was able to get back so quickly from a concussion?
Is it a relief that our Pro Bowl center has cleared concussion protocol and that he's back in the lineup? Next question.
Is there a degree of interest, fun, from the coaching point of view of being able to dig into a team that's really good like this that you haven't really seen before?
Is it fun to play against a team we haven't played before? I'd say it's kind of like when you're at a card game and you only like Texas Hold'em. And then someone at the party says, hey, let's play spades or pinochle. Or some stupid game you've never played before. It's like, I just want to play Texas Hold'em. That's the game I know. So the Bengals are like playing pinochle. I don't want to play pinochle. It's not any fun. Next question.
How critical is it? They've got 3 receivers, legit, all over 700 yards, I think. How critical is it going to be for your secondary to hold up this week?
How important is it that our secondary holds up against their top 3 receivers? It's not really that important at all. I mean, I love watching Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd making huge catches in games. And now I get to see it up close. It's honestly really thrilling. And I'm hoping that our receivers will watch them and learn something as they watch the Bengal receivers light our asses up. Next question.
When it comes to Josh, I mean, I think we've covered this on when big games come up like this. How he's made the transition to being comfortable, maybe not comfortable, but confident in big type on a big stage, and what that means to the team to have your quarterback confident playing in a big type game atmosphere.
I wouldn't say Josh is confident. I'd say he's more cocky, like arrogant. Like, honestly, that's tough to be around. Have you ever been around a really arrogant, cocky person? They're just so toxic. And Josh is basically a narcissist. So I would prefer it if he weren't confident, but rather humble and timid in these big games. That would be great. Next question.
Given the kind of offense the Bengals have, could get into a shootout, how important, especially is it in this kind of a game for Josh and Steph to be on the same page early?
Oh, no. I hope that Steph and Josh are really lost for at least a quarter or 2. Like, I hope Josh is like he's reading Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham, and Steph is like reading Catcher in the Rye. That's what I'm really hoping for. I hope they are so out of sync, it will make the Bengals think, hey, these guys are up to something. These guys are really, really up to something. Thank you so much for all your questions.